So at the top of page 594, the first type of questions of word problems that we solved were distance, speed, and time questions. Now we're going to look at how we solve questions involving work. These are ones where one person does a job in a certain amount of time, someone else does a job in a different amount of time. No. So this is a new one. So the first thing we're going to do time is still involved. Top of page 594, you can write this down. Example 2. So we're going to create a table for 1 unit of time. And then once you've done that, you'll be able to create an equation. So here's our first example. Marissa can paint a garage door in 3 hours. When Marissa and Roger work together, they can paint the same garage door in 1 hour. How long would it take Roger to paint the garage door on his own? Okay. So, we're going to set up our table. We put time here. We've got Roger. Time right here. Sorry, time up here. We got Roger here. Marissa, 2 eyes by accident. That's okay. And we have them working together. So if we took 1 unit, in other words, in 1 hour, how much does Roger get done? We don't know, because we don't know how long it takes Roger to paint the whole door. We're going to make this X. We're going to say Roger paints the whole garage door in X hours. Okay? What fraction would Roger paint in 1 hour? Well, maybe we can see this better if we think about Marissa first. She would paint the whole garage in 3 hours. So what would Marissa's fraction, maybe we write fraction above each of these. How much would she get done in 1 hour? If she gets it all done in 3 hours, how much would she get done in 1 hour? 1/3. When they work together, how much do they get done in 1 hour? 1. They get done working in 1 hour, they're done the whole thing. Right? How much does Roger get done in 1 hour? We don't know, because we don't know how long it takes him. But if X is how long it takes him to do the whole thing, it will take him 1/X to do his portion. So once you've set up, and the chart only needs to have this one thing, the fraction that one person does in a unit of time, the fraction that the other person does in a unit of time, and technically this is the fraction that gets done together. But since they finish it in an hour, it's all done. You could write this as 1/1 if you would like. Once you have that, well, Roger's portion plus Marissa's portion has to equal how much they do together. So now, how do we solve a rational equation? We could get the common denominator. Can you see the common denominator would be 3x? So we multiply this one by 3 and 3, this one by x and x, this one by 3x and 3x. All those will go away. And we would have 3 plus plus x equals 3x. Combine our like terms by subtracting x on both sides and divide by 2. So 3 over 2 or 1.5. That means it would take Roger 1.5 hours to paint the whole thing on his own. We're going to do another example. What's that? Ready? So we're just going to work through the one that's right beside that, just so you can see two examples. In the example right beside, they have Kira mows the lawn in 40 minutes. We've got Mark and Kira together. Together they can get the whole lawn mowed in 24 minutes. How long would it take Mark to mow the lawn? That's what we want to figure out. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up for 1 unit at a time. Since we're talking about minutes, we're going to look how much gets done in 1 minute. How much work gets done in 1 minute by Kira? How much work would get done in 1 minute by Mark? And how much gets done together? Well, what do we know? The fraction that Kira would get done in 1 minute is 1/40th. Because if it takes her 40 minutes to do the whole lawn, she'll get 1/40th of it done in 1 minute. We don't know Mark, but he'll get 1 over x of it done in 1 minute. And together, how much do they get done in 1 minute? 1/24th. And it will always work out that one person's fraction plus the other person's fraction will equal the fraction of the total thing that's done when they work together. So again, we set up, get a common denominator. What is it going to be between 40 and 24? This one we need to multiply by 3x and 3x, 120 and 120, and 5x and 5x to get a common denominator of 120x. Once you have that common denominator, you can multiply through by that common denominator. So we'd get 3x plus 120 equals 5x. Combine your like terms. So it would take Mark 60 minutes to do it on his own. Questions you can do for work, and I'll get you to practice some now. R5, 6, and 10.